Happy Sunday. We are here at the Once Upon a Magic Market's Hollywood Tower of Terror themed market. It is a Sunday. I got my lovely son smiling at me in the camera in the back seat. We're going to go check it out. This market came about a few months ago. They've really blown up. It was super cool last month. There was all these awesome vendors, foods, clothes, items. They had a skunk there that you could pet. There was a lizard there. It was amazing. So let's go check it out. All right. So since we just started doing this, I'm Christina and this is Justin. So we are doing next side quest. We've always been avid theme park goers. We used to be from the north and we would hit Six Flags all the time. And now that we're down here in Central Florida, that has only gotten worse, which really means better. We've had annual passes to Disney, Legoland, Universal. We're just trying to hit Busch Gardens, just a little hard now with 3 kids. But we are going to be exploring all these wonderful things that Central Florida and other parts of the U.S. have to offer, sharing our experiences with you guys so that you have an idea of what these events are like before you go. And that way, you know, we're doing stuff. All right, so the great thing about the Kissimmee Civic Center is there's all of this parking. There's a really big parking lot around it, and then there's that parking garage over there. So parking's not really an issue. You might have to walk a little farther if you're going in the parking garage, but honestly at that point, your car is gonna be nice and cool. And they do have elevators, so it's great for families with strollers and whatnot. You just follow this little entryway over here. They have food trucks outside, and you'll see the entryway in a little bit. So, parents in action still can have fun. And our little guy here is only 2.5 months old. So he's already experienced some of the parks, and now he's gonna be experiencing all the other fun stuff that we get to do as well. So here is the entrance. They do have a VIP hour, which you have to pay a little extra for. I think it's like $10 or $15, and then you get to go in an hour earlier. And then they have some food trucks. They had these here last month. I've only tried the sips and flips. I haven't tried the other 2. As you come into the event here, there's a bunch of vendors in this like atrium forum area. There was a lovely lady doing face paint. There was somebody doing like balloon animals, and I think they were even just they just wanted some tips. So that's super cool. If you have kids that want to come, they can also feel included and enjoy the experience. This is Shea Sugar. She has absolutely delicious items. She does sourdough bread, sourdough starter. Always really great with her theming. She had little key themed cookies that are in those little slots, and her cinnamon buns are amazing. Also to the side, there was an area where you could take a selfie and it would send it to your phone. And as you can see, there's like this big gym area on the inside with a bunch of vendors. There is 3 or 4 aisles full of stuff. This was one of the vendors who goes to a few of the different markets. She has beautiful like 3D printed earrings. They had a lot of Halloween stuff, which, you know, it's time for Halloween. This is our time. So I'm so happy to see it. Everything Mickey Mouse related, a little bit like the McDonald's boxes, the Happy Meal boxes that they have themed, and they even had Hocus Pocus books. They had such a great variety of stuff. There's bath stuff, there was t-shirts, jewelry, sweets, bottles, comic book character stuff, coffee. It's amazing. This is House of Deeds. They have one of the coolest setups ever, and she does this even when they're out doing outdoor markets. So this was a really cool place to be. Great if you love Halloween, and great if you even don't. Sorry for the poor audio quality there, but her voice was amazing. We really had a great time. There is just such a good variety of vendors here. That vendor actually made that sign. She said she did it from a previous Big Ben cutout, and I was blown away. We got some of these shirts. They were beautifully embroidered. I'm thinking of getting a Saja Boys one for my kids. We got the Draculas. All right, guys, we finished. We got a nice big haul here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. 5 bags. So it was definitely a very good market. a little different than last month. We had a lot of exciting vendors that I was really hoping to see that weren't back. There was a cool skunk last month that you were able to pet. There was somebody walking around with a lizard. I don't know if it was the timing that we had come. We came around 1 o'clock. There was 2 spooky vendors that were really awesome that weren't here this time as well. But then there was vendors that we hadn't seen since one of their first markets, like House of Deets, that was here. So that was really cool. Good amount of Halloween stuff, so I kind of wish it was a little bit more, honestly. But I gotta say, the Hollywood Tower of Terror theming was really great. A lot of people dressed up. It was so cool to see. They had a singer singing in like a 1920, 30 style voice to like popular songs, like Britney Spears stuff. It was awesome. And we got some food on our way out. This is a beef Angus skewer, so we're gonna hit that. All right, so we thought it was good. What did you think of the market, babe?
It's fun. I saw some vendors that I really liked. Definitely would go back again.
Oh yeah, we saw, there was this one that had a bunch of like comic characters, but they also had these really cool masks, like they had Deadpool masks and stuff. A bunch of like graphics that had all these really cool characters. So there's also stuff for guys here. I know this kind of feels like a girls-ish event, but that was really awesome. They had a bunch of cool other things. A lot less food though this time. There was a macaroon lady who was so good last month. She had these little mini macarons. So instead of getting like only a few and being able to try a few samples, it was like a little mini cup that had these bite-sized macarons so you could try all these different flavors. I was hoping she was going to be there, but you know, people have busy lives. Things might be going on. So we'll see her hopefully at the next one.